As our regular viewers will know, we currently are in the process of purchasing a Ford F-150 Lightning, a Rivian R1T, and theoretically a Tesla Cybertruck. We recently received important updates on the Ford and Rivian and want to share those with you. The Cybertruck is pushed off until at least 2023, so we have nothing new to report on it. Welcome back to E-Hermes, your electric adventure travel channel. If you enjoy this video, please tap that like button, and of course, if you have not already done so, please subscribe and hit the bell button to be notified of our upcoming content. We will save the best for last, so let's start with the Cybertruck. As we have already mentioned, it does not look like any deliveries will begin until at least 2023. The only current news on that front is that Gigafactory Texas, where the Cybertruck will eventually be produced, appears to be ready to open and start producing Model Ys. Additionally, Elon Musk very recently promised deliveries of Cybertruck sometime in 2023. The next news is from Rivian. Despite toying with substantial price increases for existing reservation holders, it has backed off that and assured us that our original pricing will be honored not only for the base vehicle, but also for all accessories and options. Unfortunately, they have not changed the configurator on their website, so the higher prices still show. But after the blowback they received when they announced the price increase for current reservation holders, we are confident they will be updating the website and honor that existing pricing. That is particularly important for buyers like us, as we are holding out for the extended range battery, which will not be available until next year. With commodity prices increasing almost daily, it is comforting to know that we will only be responsible for paying for our initial order price. Now for the real excitement. Ford made two announcements that we are extremely pleased with. First, we received this email last week. It indicates that our particular Lightning is scheduled for production on May 2nd, just about 6 weeks from now. This is earlier than we had anticipated. When I found this out, I reached out to our dealer and asked when they were expecting their test drive Lightning, and was told it was scheduled for April 25th. We are very excited that our production is so early in Wave 1 deliveries. Moreover, we will be able to actually drive the test vehicle in less than a month, and since it is the same Lariat model as what we are purchasing, it will be a very close indication of what our actual truck will be like. We can't wait to post a video showing us actually driving it. The other great news is that their extended range battery is even better than originally anticipated. Instead of its estimated 300-mile range, it has received an official EPA range of 320 miles for the XLT and Lariat models. As mentioned, we have a Lariat ordered, so we should be receiving even more range than first thought. That means that our new Lightning Lariat will basically have the same range as our Tesla Model Y long-range all-wheel drive. That is incredible to me, as we have done enough road trips in the Model Y to know that 300 miles of range is sufficient for road trips and hopping from DC fast charger to DC fast charger. Moreover, by all indications, the Lightning's range is real and can be expected to be achieved in most conditions, while the Tesla's range is almost always overstated, sometimes significantly so. Of course, extremely cold weather, trailer towing, etc. will reduce any EV's range. As good as this news is, it must be slightly tempered by how it was achieved. As the saying goes, size matters, and this is particularly true with electric vehicle batteries. Because, while the total ranges are similar, the Tesla Model Y achieves its range with a 75 kilowatt-hour battery, while it takes the Lightning a whopping 131 kilowatt-hour battery to achieve a similar range. So nearly twice the battery size to achieve comparable range. This should not be surprising, as the Lightning is bigger, heavier, and much less aerodynamic, not only in its front profile, but it's also higher ground clearance. That is why the Platinum version only achieved 300 miles EPA range due to the larger tires and even higher clearance. To put it another way, the Tesla Model Y goes 4.35 miles per kilowatt hour, while the Ford Lightning goes only 2.44 miles per kilowatt hour. The Rivian extended range goes approximately 2.32 miles per kilowatt hour, so you can see that trucks are just much less efficient. Again, this is not surprising, since internal combustion trucks get much lower gas mileage than mid-size sedans. Why does this matter? Well, first of all, most of an EV's cost is the cost of its batteries. Larger batteries just cost much more than smaller batteries, so the cost of the vehicle goes up markedly. Once we get over the cost issue, charging times increase as well. Now again, most charging takes place at home, overnight, when the vehicle is just sitting in the driveway or garage. In the case of the Model Y, which charges at about 30 miles per hour from a NEMA 1450 outlet with a Tesla mobile connector, it would take just under 9 hours to charge from 10 to 90%. That same 80% charge would take almost 18 hours to fill the 131 kilowatt hour battery from 10 to 90%. That is probably still barely acceptable for most cases, as it is rare to go from 10 to 90% overnight, and even if you did, most people are home at least 12 to 16 hours a day. But the even better news is that with the extended range battery, you also receive the Ford Charge Station Pro, which charges at about the same 30 miles per hour as the Tesla mobile connector on a NEMA 1450 outlet. But, isn't there always a but, you need a 100 amp 240 volt circuit to take full advantage of this charger and the extended range battery's dual onboard chargers. Some homes only have a 100 amp service for the entire house, so this may require a service increase if that is what you have. But you're going to want to get that 100 amp 240 volt circuit to the charger anyway, since that is what you will need to take full advantage of the Ford Intelligent Backup Power, which powers your house automatically in the event of a power outage for several days to over a week, depending on just how judicious you are with your usage. The long and the short of it is, if you want the extended range battery and whole house battery backup power, you should plan on getting a 100 amp 240 volt circuit to your charging area. Well, what about a road trip? A 300-mile range is going to allow you to drive about 4 to 5 hours without needing a charge. When you do, a DC fast charger at Electrify America or other fast charger provider, perhaps even the vaunted Tesla supercharger network when it opens up to other vehicles someday, will allow you to charge from about 15% to 80% in 40 minutes. Having put 40,000 miles on our Tesla Model Y, we can tell you that while that sounds inconvenient, on a long road trip you usually want to stop for a meal, restroom break, drink, leg stretching, etc. We have found that the 20 to 30 minute Tesla charging time is usually too quick, and we often are scurrying back to the Model Y to avoid idling fees after it has reached its charging limit. Fear not. As soon as we get our hands on our Lightning, we will take the same road trip from Northeast Ohio to Southwest Florida that we have taken the Model Y on numerous times and compare the experiences. Which is why you really need to subscribe and hit that notification bell to be notified when we post that video. My initial guess is that it will take about 30 minutes to 1 hour longer overall than the Model Y, but so much depends on when and for how long we sleep during the trip. It may not add any time at all. We will have to see. So that is all the updates we have on e-trucks for today. Please check back if you are not already a subscriber, as we will be posting new content on this exciting new phase of electrification of the transportation system regularly when we get our test drive, when we take delivery, and on those first long road trips. Thank you for watching. So long now.